This week on Speaking of Coasters, Push gets canned at the Magic Kingdom. Six Flags Magic Mountain announces the name of the park's 19th roller coaster, as well as the Full Throttle Sports Bar and Grill. Kings Island finally puts trains on the Banshee. Baby Beach Amusement Park announces their 2014 improvements. Cedar Fair files for an odd new trademark. And Six Flags Hurricane Harbor in Arlington, Texas is to open the world's tallest racer slide. Welcome to Speaking of Coasters, the show that takes everything going on in the coaster industry for the past 2 weeks and combines them all into one big video. I'm your host, Nick Koss. This week we will talk about several different things, as well as I'd like to say in advance, do you guys like the intro and do you guys like the little pre-thing I do? Let me know in the description if you do, and I'll keep doing it. So let's get into it. Okay, first of all, we make our way over to Magic Kingdom, where Push, the talking trash can that would roam Tomorrowland and it would entertain guests, has been retired this past week, or canned as they're being said, due to a failure to reach an agreement with the creator. Push was there since the mid-90s, and it's really sad to see him go. He was such a unique character, but however, like we have always found at Disney, nothing lasts forever, or nothing stays the same forever, so you could kind of see this coming, but it's kind of surprising that it was so soon. Back on August 29, 2013, Six Flags Magic Mountain announced that they were going to do Batman backwards, Colossus backwards, they were going to add bonsai pipelines to their Hurricane Harbor, and a fourth kiddie coaster, making them 19 coasters. But they never really announced a name until now. Their newest family coaster it's gonna be Speedy Gonzalez Hot Rod Racers. It's going to bring the park's coaster count to 19, like I said. However, the layout is not known. There's a lot of people saying that it may be coming as a Zamperla, or it's supposed to be coming from Zamperla, and it's expected to look similar to the Roadrunner Express over at Six Flags Discovery Kingdom, the other Six Flags over in California. So hopefully in the next couple of weeks we'll see a animation or a layout of it, but at this point nothing has been mentioned about what the ride experience will be. In my last episode I mentioned that Mooseburger Lodge over at Six Flags Magic Mountain has been closed for some time now, and it is right by Full Throttle, so there's been things going around saying that it may be converted into something. But this week, Sue Carpenter told Screamsafe that starting March 22nd, the park will open for daily operations, and the restaurant, Mooseburger Lodge, will reopen as Full Throttle Sports Bar and Grill. From what it says on Screamscape, it looks like it'll be completely renovated to a sports enthusiast theme with over 20 HD TVs added to broadcast sports from every direction of you. It sounds like it's going to be exactly like smack dab exactly like JB's Barbecue at Six Flags Great America. So if you go to Six Flags Magic Mountain, expect to see one of those coming to you very, very soon. Now we're gonna go over to Kings Island in Cincinnati with Banshee, and it's been posted on Screamscape that the crews have started to install the first Banshee train onto the tracks in the train storage area, so that's where they're originally adding these on. As you might have saw about 10-11 days ago, the first cars arrived at Kings Island for Banshee, so they actually went pretty quick on getting these on. As you know, like I mentioned a few weeks ago, that alt track is in place, so I'm guessing once they get the testing all done, or they'll start testing as soon as they complete the station, or at least the station, or electronics. As long as they complete the electronics to the ride, that's when they'll start testing. Not sure about the station, but we'll be soon to find out. If you guys have ever heard of a small park in Green Bay, Wisconsin that goes by the name of Bay Beach, well, you're in for something. The local news in Green Bay is reporting that Bay Beach will open a new concession stand. They'll add new lighting around the park, make parking lot improvements, as well as other improvements to the Zip and Pippin and Sea Dragon rides. Sea Dragon is kind of a swing ship ride. It opened just before 2013 season came to a close, but the park is going to promote it as being new for 2014. I've personally been to Bay Beach before, and I really like the park. I recommend, like, if you're looking for that little small family-owned park that doesn't get that busy. Really, I haven't been there since like summer entering 3rd grade, so I can't really say how much it's improved over that time, but the longest line I've ever waited for there is the train. That's the only one I've ever waited for the longest, and probably Zip and Pippin will be the new one that I'll wait the longest if I decide to go. It's definitely probably on my list of parks to visit in 2014. That with Six Flags Great America. I want to try to make it to Kings Island this year, but we'll see how that goes. I'll keep you guys posted about the small parks too, because the big parks like kind of overrule all this, and these smaller parks are adding interesting things, as we're seeing with Bay Beach adding this new improvements to their park. Now this next report, I'm actually really surprised to say, it seems like Cedar Fair has been filing for a trademark to use the name Fury. Now, we have Falcon's Fury, like carnival rides are named Pharaoh's Fury, stuff like that. But the odd thing is it isn't listed for direct use of a new ride, but it's more merchandise. Because Cedar Fair has been using the name Fury for the past 3 years about, and ever since, like, they're promoting it with Halloween Haunt and stuff like that, and mainly at Carowinds, they may be trying to kind of move it over to the other parks in the Cedar Fair, but perhaps it may go into more parks this fall, the name Fury, not too sure, but we'll definitely find out once this Halloween Haunt part comes over. It may be a haunt name for like different haunts. And rounding out everything, Six Flags Hurricane Harbor in Arlington, Texas has announced just a few days ago that they will be adding the world's tallest multi-lane race and slide in the world, and it will be called Wahoo Racer. It will be 6 lanes wide, as many of these are, and it will top out at 60 feet tall, which does seem to be the tallest since There's no records really on these type of rides. Like all these types of mat slides, they look really exciting, I think. Starting off, if you haven't been on these, they usually start enclosed, and then like you shoot out and you go down a slope on the way out into a race downhill to the finish line. And they have them at many different places. They have, last year they announced Big Wave Racer or something over in New Jersey for the Six Flags Hurricane Harbor. There's pretty much every water park nowadays has some type of mat or racing slide. So like, it's really exciting that Six Flags Hurricane Harbor in Arlington, I believe it's the original Six Flags Hurricane Harbor, is getting one of these rides, and it's definitely going to boost attendance for them, in my opinion, and it's in the end going to be a solid addition for them. With that being said, thank you guys for watching. This really means a lot. I'm sorry I stuttered a lot in this video. I'm just trying out this new format, seeing how it will work. I have a blue microphone now that I'm using, so hopefully I'm getting better audio. I've actually had this since Christmas, but like, I was having trouble connecting it with Final Cut Pro so I could use it in webcam video. But I'm glad I'm able to do it now, and expect more of these videos coming. If you haven't noticed, some of these have been like, I haven't been researching the past 2 weeks. I've been searching like a few days before, at most like 5 days before, but that's probably what I'll do every other week. But like the past week, what's been going on this past week in amusement park news, these videos will still be Monday, and just let me know how you guys like this new format that I did with this video, and I definitely plan to do it in the future. I've added these as custom like compound clips so I can use it over and over again. Actually, the intro that you saw, like the first 15 seconds, it took quite a while to make. It may not look like that much, but it actually took quite a while because like there were things not showing up in the compound clip, and then I had to redo it and blah 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 blah. But with that being said, thanks for watching. Keep coasting on, and see you guys in the next episode. Adios.